company though.
Okay, let's have the right one.
The date's not right.
Yeah, it's got to be like the 16. Let's do this. We got the let's do this 1600s. Oh yeah, hold up. 1700s. Let's see which company set up the 1600 to control British. Oh yeah.
Just want to say, like, just do that shit, y'all. Just forget about what happened yesterday and just go on today and just move forward. Act like whatever happened didn't happen.
Fake it till you
If
make
it didn't kill you, your ass here to keep going. Let that shit go. And I'm really talking to myself too, as far as my blood sister. We came out the same vagina. We could let that shit go. I don't give a fuck about nothing. None of the pain. We gotta do this shit.
Well, as long as it ain't no predators in the family.
Oh no! Now those motherfuckers we gonna drag out and they get their ass whooped.
Yeah, it's up to the family.
That's why I called the family meeting.
Yeah, so y'all know if you got one in the family gonna know who they is for long.
Absolutely.
But other than that, all of the rest of what you said is valid.
Absolutely.
You know,
and
look, the stuff for the ladies, because she had your skirt on in high school, that she not your enemy. She borrows your skirt without asking.
You know, she slept with your baby daddy, all of that. Forget shit about it. You know, fuck all that shit. All of it was a distraction, a trick.
Yeah.
Move forward. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, but love is the conqueror.
Oh yeah.
All you got to do is remember, even if you can't get along with the other adults, don't interfere with the relationship or the children between themselves.
Absolutely.
Because in my family, like I keep in contact with the people in my age group. I can call my daughter and she could tell me what's going on with any one of her cousins anywhere in the country. Right? But she ain't gonna tell me. But she can, but she ain't gonna tell me. Because she know that they got their code. And we taught them they code. Right? So they follow that shit. They talk among each other. The only time they involve the elders, the parents and the grandparents is when it's some shit that's about to go down that's bad. And they have to. But for the rest of like their personal shit, they keep that among themselves. They got their own about 40 motherfuckers in the family chat for their age group.
Yeah.
They keep track of each other.
That's good.
But that's because of the work my aunties and my mama and them put in as we was growing up. Right?
That good family structure.
Yeah, because I can go anywhere in the country and when in my family house and I'm welcome there.
Right.
I don't got no family that's going to say, oh, no, that nigga can't stay here.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what he do, but he can't come here. I don't have that. That's not my experience. Right? And even the bad experiences I had with our family members, we wiped that shit up within the motherfucking month.
Exactly.
We ain't let that shit carry on no 10, 20 years. Because I tell all my cousins, I say, I don't give a fuck what we fight about, motherfucker. When we over ain't so-and-so house, we ain't doing none of that dumb shit.
Right. None of that.
None of that. And they
just
be like we all with it. We fight. Me and my cousins, we fought growing up. You know what I'm saying? We, turned to each other, spit red and shit. But you know what? They can come to my house and I can go to theirs and we ain't gonna have no arguments as adults.
Right. And look, my mom had 5 of us, right? My brothers just had a fight last week, scuffed each other up on some. But my birthday was the other day. Best believe we was all over here in my room kicking it like nothing happened. You know?
Yeah. Now here goes.
Fight.
Let somebody come fuck with one of them. They gonna both be over there on their head.
Over with. I done did that before. Fought my sister. She got into it. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Ain't nobody gonna whoop her ass but me.
Yeah. Ain't nobody putting their hands on my siblings but me. Now, I believe that my brothers got they all right. They can handle themselves. As long as ain't nobody trying to jump them, they do like me. Scrap. We into that shit. But, Mama said don't let nobody take nothing from your brothers and sisters and don't let nobody bully them. I said, yes, ma'am. And she ain't got to tell me no more. But she used to tell me a lot, but she didn't have to tell me. When she told me the first time, I got it.
Yeah. Yep. And my mom, she definitely came through because I was on some resistant shit. holding some shit over my head, having a chip on my shoulder. And she just popped up from out of town for my birthday, and everything just came together. You know, that was Big Mama all day.
Mm-hmm.
Coming through.
The shit now is starting to move so fast, I'm starting to get butterflies. I feel like Michael Jackson. You give me butterflies.
inside. Yeah, definitely. The chills. Hey, I get chills every time I hear that song. So yeah, it's just so much. I can't keep up, but I'm just in bliss.
That's it. We're trying to get everybody to feel that ocean.
Yeah.
Just waiting to come back in. Soon as Bookman do adjourn that conjure, watch how everybody be feeling like you feeling.
Man.
It's gonna be everywhere. That shit gonna be like contagious. Everybody gonna be waking up all giddy. Motherfucker hate to go to work, gonna be skipping to work, talking about why am I so happy to go to work? I don't even fucking know, but it's just so beautiful to be able to. It's gonna see shit different than a motherfucker. Because we ain't gonna be in war no more. We're gonna be at peace.
And I'm looking forward to that. And it's crazy you just said that, because I was just thinking earlier, like, okay, how can I help people get to that? Because I stress myself out trying to do that, and you know, I do it naturally, but I was trying to master it.
This is the keys right here. Be you. Feel that way. It's contagious if you don't worry about if somebody feel it. If you try to force it, then you block it from being contagious. So just be. Just be. Feel that shit. And when you be around people, it radiates. Yeah. All it is a mitochondrial link. And Big Mama turning up the highest, the first family now. And that's why y'all feeling that shit now. Starting to get giddy and happy and shit.
Yeah.
It ain't even turned all the way up yet.
Nope. And I just thought about something. Okay, this just got placed on me. My daughter does this, and she get it from me. It's the same thing. It's you said that too to this little girl one day on here. You know, that light, your glow inside your star. Like, I could do that all day. Like, and that's why I want to tell the adults now. Like, don't y'all remember when you were little and you just get excited and just for no reason you be like, that shit right there. Like, I could do that shit out of nowhere. My daughter does that, all my children, and it's beautiful. That's how you tap in. Like, whenever you feel that and you know, like, ain't shit going on and you just feel it, man, feel it. And
I'm gonna tell
do
you
anything with that energy.
When you feel like you've been having like a bad couple of days in a row, stop everything you're doing and go find a pack of kids and read them a book, sing them a song or something. I guarantee you that energy, by the time you get done, will be transmuted to a higher energy frequency.
Yeah.
The baby's gonna do it to you. When you give them from the heart, and they give it back, you can't help it.
Yeah.
Lil Zoe gave me a thumbs up. I almost caught the Holy Ghost.
That'd be beautiful. I love that shit, man. And that's why I be telling people they don't be understanding. I be like, man, I'm glad I had children. I had my first baby when I was 17. Like, if I didn't have children, my children saved a lot of lives. Like, they saved my life. Children saves lives.
I think my life would have been different if I would have went to prison with no children, because I'd have been a bitter motherfucker through the whole bit, and I probably wouldn't have been as cordial to get along with. But I had my children to look forward to spending time with when I came home.
Yeah. That's another reason why it was easy for me to quit my job.
Fuck a job.
My children started saying, like, Mommy, we barely see you. I broke down, started crying, like, fuck this post office, man. I don't give a fuck what happened. Like, I'm steady getting sick. Like, I was going against the grain, getting my ass kicked. And that was the final straw when they was like, Mommy, we don't see you. And I'm like, oh, hell no.
Hey, you know, all this time they've been teaching the children the hokey pokey, right? It's a conjure. It's a children's conjure. So, the hokey pokey, the steps of it is all telling the children to take part in the mass magic performance. That's why I put my arm in, put my arm out. right?
You shake it all about.
Yeah. When they're shaking it all about, they supposed to be visualizing pixie dust coming off their hands. Yeah. They activating magic. You teaching it to them, right? You don't know. You don't know it's magic. It's children's magic.
Right.
And
Now,
it's a couple more of the children. They start coming up with their own when the adults didn't know the hokey pokey was harnessing their magic. Remember when Superboy dropped Superman?
yeah.
The children started using it for conjure. When the other one,
That makes sense.
it's them songs that little kids make for them to dance to. Any of those songs, listen, any song designed by children for other children to dance to, those are baby children magic practice. The adult that knows the conjure can unlock that energy in the children and turn that love energy up in them, using those things as the vehicle by which you turn that energy up, right? So in Detroit, we be having, like my man said earlier, we Jit City in this month, right? But when we in Chicago, we was stepping in the name of love. You
right.
know what I'm saying? That's all. That's that's what R. Kelly was singing. He still thought he was 8 years old. The dumbass nigga didn't know he was damn near 40.
Yeah.
He don't know. He just think he a kid making music.
Right.
Right? He Rain Man. So he still can tap that magic. It's hard it's hard when they have that kind of power to teach them how to grow up. And if they don't have a man around them to teach them how to grow up, they won't never grow up in certain areas, and it'll make them susceptible, like R. Kelly, to being fed children and not being able to know the difference in a 25-year-old and a 12-year-old. Socially retarded, right? But he's a musical genius. And yeah, so but that children's magic is in there. They got tired of the adults not using it. If you look at all of the children that used to follow those dance steps, they're not like the other children.
No.
They the children that'll go out and get a job, they'll work, they won't ask for a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They trying to use their personal power. Right? Whereas the children right in the generation before that shit, less likely to want to work, they less likely to want to use their personal power. You can see the transition that was taking place through the culture and the music. That's a beautiful thing to see.
It is.
Yeah. All right,
and
so I'm gonna let you drop down. I'm gonna take another one in. I don't know how long.
Okay, I was just singing Miss Mary Mac the other day. That used to be my shit when I was little.
Oh yeah, Miss Mary Mac, dressed in black.
And black with silver buttons. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later. Love you.
All right, sweetie.
All right.
Deloria.
Hello, Rod.
What's going on, sweetie? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. Where you chiming in from?
So I'm actually in Georgia right now, but I'm actually from Peoria, Illinois. So I don't know if you're familiar with that place,
I
that
know
area.
where Peoria is.
Okay, perfect. So actually, I'm chiming in because I had a question. I had a dream that's kind of been like bothering me a little bit, and I just kind of.
When you say bothering you, what do you mean? Like you can't get it off your mind, or making you feel spooky?
I can't understand it. I mean, I feel like I should be able to understand it, but I can't get it off my mind, and I'm trying to understand it.
Okay. Now, when the dreams stay on your mind, it's the difference in the dream that bother you and the dream that stay on your mind. The dream that bother you is a warning. The dream that stay on your mind, it's going to stay on your mind because you're trying to figure out what the meaning of the dream is. Exactly. So there's a difference. That's why I asked the question.
Okay.
So tell me the dream. Take it from the top. Tell me the dream, and let's see what we come up with.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm on this ship, and I know it's in outer space because I'm working in a lab, and there's a window, and outside the window I can see the stars. I can see outer space, And so on this conveyor belt, I'm in like a lab. I have like a lab partner, and on this conveyor belt, we have these clay molds of babies, and basically our job is to put the life inside of the baby. So when we do it, the babies instantly turn brown. Like that's the first sign of their life, and then we wait for
Okay,
them to.
you can stop right there. That's not a dream. That's why it's bothering you. That was actually happening in the development of the earth when the sisters decided that they would let earth be inhabitable. That's what y'all was doing when y'all was creating the human. And spiritually, you was going back to the spiritual nexus of the location where y'all was doing it, because you was one of the doulas that was overseeing the project.
Okay. So, but here's the part that I don't understand. So you're right. That for some reason that part felt natural, but the part that's on my mind is that as we're doing this, I got another baby clay mold, and when I put the life into it, the color never changed. It stayed white, but the baby woke up and was alive. And I just remember thinking, like, we both kind of looked at each other like that's not right, but we let it go through because it was alive. But that's the part that's that I
That's
can't get.
actually, that was the actual response when they created the artificial humans, the artificial souls they couldn't have seen. That's why they didn't turn brown. And that's what made the wolves, all of the guardian wolf spirits of the earth converged in Europe. And this is how we discovered the anomaly, because they was never supposed to go through that cycle where y'all could see them. So after y'all seen a certain amount of them, y'all called the Queen of Heaven and Earth and explained to her that there's an anomaly going on, and y'all didn't have an answer for it because somebody's doing something on Earth. Y'all can, so you going back in the spirit realm where you transfer souls into forms, into bodies. And so once this was discovered, she called for the guardians, the earth guardians, because they was being reported that the earth guardians wasn't on their post, which is they wolf spirits, but they personify as giant fucking wolves when a crisis is taking place on earth. So this is why you have the story of Romulus and Remus suckling from the she-wolf, right? They said that Remus got murdered and Romulus became the founder of Rome. Or maybe it's backwards, but because I always get them mixed up. But anyway, so this is why that story is in the historical record. So when in Kemet, we was doing the cyclic repeat of the holy drama. And so the Queen of Heaven and Earth was stationed at that time in Egypt. So when they brought her, when they found the wolves, they was guarding the cave. And when they went in the cave, they discovered a bunch of malformed beings in there, but they didn't know they was malformed. They just didn't know what the fuck they was.
Right, okay.
So they took them back to Egypt to present one to the Queen of Heaven and Earth. And when she seen it, she said, "What manner of beast is this?" And none of the scientists knew what the fuck they was looking at. And it's, birth defects.
Right.
Right. But they were sentient. But they came to sin in that condition. Because the soul can't expand to its proper development when the body that is being used to train the soul is malformed. Right? So we begin to see birth defects for the first time. And this is what told us what was being done on Mount Sinai.
Okay.
Right. So it's more to it. I went through all that on the video series with Young Elder. So she ordered that the good got to punish with the bad, because you can't throw people away like trash.
Right.
And you going to be treated, the people you mistreat going to be the same motherfuckers mistreat you.
Exactly.
And because you so high and mighty, somebody got to bring you down and show you that it's no matter how big and bad your ass is, Big Mama got a remedy for all you motherfuckers.
Exactly. Yep.
And that's how we end up in this condition to this day. This is the end of it. And that's why my mom say, I'm so glad trouble don't last always.
Mm-hmm.
We was in fucking trouble.
Yep.
We got in trouble with the queen of heaven and earth because we let these motherfuckers come down here and do something they ain't got. So she whooped our ass.
Yeah. I'm getting my ass whooped, definitely.
No, it's time, ass whooping time over with. That's
Yeah.
over with now. Now it's time to celebrate the return of the Sweetwater.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
I told you we about to
This
have
stuff
Mardi
is
Gras or every major city. Mardi Gras, Mardi Gras.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
They talking that doomsday shit. Fuck, that's just some scare tactics to slow your progress down. We about to have Mardi Gras. From Maine to Arizona, from Alaska to Florida, from motherfucking the Canadian North of Nova Scotia to the bottom of Argentina. We finna turn up on these motherfuckers.
Hey, so my next question, real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go. But my last name is Artis, Artis. I'm guessing that's a Canadian French name, more Canadian on the
That's
more
a
likely.
profession.
Oh, really?
Your name is so somebody in your family established your last name because they was an artist.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right now, what kind of artist depends on. You can look at your family and you can see what y'all have a penchant for doing.
Yeah.
Right.